Let me get this straight. Movie theaters are dying all across the United States. While that might not be a surprise to some people, it is a surprise to most, especially you good old-fashioned moviegoers. You, myself, I love to go to the movies and experience a really good action movie on this big screen. Like, that's just me. And some movies I can wait for at home streaming, but it's nothing like the experience of going to a theater. I also have the Regal Cinema Unlimited Pass, where I just pay a certain amount of money every month. You also get points to go with it, and you can just go watch one movie for free every day. Like, you get what I'm saying? Love it. But let's go ahead and really check out what's happening around the nation in these movie theaters. I also just recently seen that the AMC stock right now, if you bought $10,000 worth of AMC stock, I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago. Right now you have just enough money. It's worth just enough money for one movie ticket. Isn't that insane? Let's go ahead and check out another video by Jay Reed.
So this is my first time going to the movie theater since Oppenheimer, and it is true. There's not a lot of people that go to the movies. I mean, it's like showtime for every movie, and
it looks like a popular movie theater too. Not nothing small.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I don't know. I guess people just don't go to the movie theater anymore.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't going. It's probably because that sort of industry is failing, and then at home streaming, right? The ease. You can pay one set price for everybody to watch, not just the individual ticket prices, at the comfort of your own home. And most of the time, these streams come out within 2 weeks to almost 30 days after a brand new release. You can actually just go spend a little extra dollars and just stream it at home. So not only that, the big at-home streaming companies are producing better and higher quality movies at home. War Machine. I just watched War Machine on Netflix, right? Even though their prices is about to go up to $20. That War Machine movie was top notch. You get what I'm saying? Meanwhile, that would have been something that, you would say would have came out in the movie theaters. It came out at home. So that home entertainment is really taking off. And that's really, in my opinion, what's killing these theaters. But Jay Reed also posted some information right here. We're going to dive a little bit into it. The movie industry has faced billions of dollars in losses and significantly reduced revenue since COVID. Everybody struggled during COVID. With the industry recovery failing to reach pre-pandemic highs as of late 2025. In some of the impact dates is like the pandemic dropped. 2020, North American box office revenue plummeted 81% to $4.4 billion. From a high of $11.3 billion, with AMC alone reporting a loss of $4.59 billion in 2020. That was a big hit. Man, we had some movies, man. We had some movies we were looking forward to, and they just shut us down. Until recently, still a slump, right? It's really hard for a movie to perform well, all right, in the movie theaters. They really are. Recent AMC losses, when they talk about these theaters, they're losing money over and over. What do you think is going to happen next? They're going to shut down these theaters, right? It's going to be a little bit of a less interest to keep going. And then revenue decline. Domestic ticket sales in 2024 were around $8.57 billion. A drop roughly 23.5% compared to 2019 levels. People just aren't going. Like I said, those at-home streams are where it's at right now. And if we want to take a look at some of the theaters that are really just underperforming, Jerry provided another screenshot, and here is some news. AMC Theaters, the chain, plans to shutter more locations in 2026. 10% of his locations is getting shut down. They're coming up for lease renewals. We know that's not happening, okay? Trust me, they're not doing that. CMX filed for bankruptcy. The Alamo Draft House closed multiple Texas locations in early 2026 as their franchise partners face financial issues, I would assume. Other bankruptcies and closures noted that the Metropolitan Theaters filed for Chapter 11 in 2024. And Dine-In Cinemas filed in late 2024. Like, man, it is crazy. Some of your favorites, or even the most nearby theater. If you had a theater that shut down near you, put it in the comments below and I'll try to chat with you there.
The theater business, 25% of moviegoers go to the theater every other month. Pre-pandemic, that was 40%. What do you see as the state of that business?
Pre-television, it was every week. There are only 120 million people in the country. 80 million people went every week to a movie. So there's a definition of the change. The only thing I don't like about it is that the movies that do well in the theaters are the big technical extravaganzas, and the small independent films from Europe or from the US, the Miramax type films, they really only survive on Amazon or Apple or Netflix. So it's hard. It's not a business that I would go into today.
You think it survives?
Oh, tough.
I don't know. No, probably not. Not in the long. I mean, it'll survive for another 20 years, but at some point.
So a master in this sort of realm, a knowledgeable guy gives movie theaters 20 years. 20 years. After quarter over quarter declines, I'm not sure. You know, we're gonna go back to, you remember, I don't know if y'all ever came across a movie theater that only had like 3 screens in there, 2 screens, 5, 6, your old classic, smaller options. Rent was a lot cheaper. You get what I'm saying? They only had a few screens. They also had really nice service. We're gonna probably see hybrid theaters break down to where it's just like they're popping up into these smaller venues. Rent is cheaper. You only see a couple movies at a time. That's probably in about 10 years. If you're really I'm being generous with the 10 years right now. And then he says 20 years, right? Where the whole industry is like, you know, switching to home pleasure, home viewing, home watching. What do you guys think? Do y'all think 20 years is generous, too much of a time, or too less of a time? Let me know in the comments. Let's keep watching.
So when I was in college, I took this film industry class, and we would talk all the time about how streaming is killing movie theaters, but I actually don't think it's the streaming. Tell me why I paid $90 to take me and my girlfriend to see Zootopia 2. Movie theaters are dying because they're too damn expensive. Each of our tickets, over $30. 1 regular popcorn and 2 regular drinks, also $30. So why don't they have a small? Why would I go back? And don't tell me to get the AMC A-list. I'm not gonna go 3 fucking times a week, guys.
Yeah.
I just wanna go like twice a month for less than $200. Mind you, I'm already paying for the streaming services that it's going to be on in a few weeks or month, God forbid. It might not be the same experience, but at least it's not costing me $100.
Yeah, and that's the.
So I'm guessing this is where it comes down, is the actual price, the overall price, right? The gross price. You're talking popcorn, you're talking about state taxes, drinks, right? Fuel to even get there. Getting there could be just as much as a damn movie ticket right now, the way gas prices are. And for you to pay for a large bucket of popcorn that's probably $5-6 at a Walmart, and you're paying $20-something there, somebody is going to have to step up to the plate and set the new example. Movie ticket prices are rising, food is rising, the experience is declining. All right. Some people enjoy watching it in a crowd setting. So, like, you know, if you're out there trying to say, oh, man, you know, we were in there, the movie theaters was packed, everybody was cheering, you know, you don't have that same energy and aura and atmosphere. That ambiance is not even there. I think the last time I watched a huge movie, obviously it was like Ballerina and then John Wick. But before that, when the actual theater was packed out as max, was Deadpool and Wolverine. That movie theater was absolutely packed. You don't get those type of movies, you know, on your week-to-week basis or your month-to-month basis. But that movie was packed, and everybody in there shared that fan synergy, man. And it was a great feeling. You just don't have that no more. It's just like, I'm about to go to a ghost town of a theater, pay extra money for some popcorn, and really hope I enjoy the movie. That's the overall chance and risk that you're taking. But let me know right now where you're at. You know, if you haven't answered any other questions and you made it this far, thank you. Let me know what are ticket prices in your area going for. I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to sub. Like the video too. I'll see you on the next video.